Hello everyone, and welcome back to playing Enter the Gungeon every single day until we get news / Enter the Gungeon 2 comes out. I am your Jake, and today we will be playing the pilot. Previous episode we beat the Convict's Pass, pretty easy peasy lemon squeezy. Got very lucky. I've been getting very lucky this whole time, if I'm being completely honest. And you know, I've been putting this off for a few days, but the tutorial has a few unlocks that would be pretty good for me to have. Okay. I know, bro. I know what dodging is. I know what dodge rolling is, fella. Yeah. Get out of my turf, you doofus. Speedrun, speedrun. Tutorial speedrun. No one's ever seen it before. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I've been here before. I've been to Uvu Jabber. Yeah, if you guys are ever confused on how this game works, there's a whole tutorial and it's super awesome and cool. And unlocks the pea shooter for you, which is just, you know, it's something. Doesn't he go, kill him? Yeah. Yeah. Get shutted up, boy. Slammed out like it's Miami. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing pretty alright, all things considered. However, this morning, when I was getting in the shower, and that's right, I'm a morning showerer. You can call me gross however many times you want. I do it purely for my hair. Because honestly, I need to shower in the morning, or else my hair will be terrible. Like, comes off with the trade-off of, like, oh, don't you smell bad at the end of the day? Not really. I'm not really outside all that much. I'm a gamer at heart. I don't go outside. And when I do go outside, then, yeah, I will do a night shower, but you know, I never really see much use to it. Not too much of a need for it in my life. I am gonna be going to Japan very soon, within the next few days. Not within the next few days. Within the next few weeks. And unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to be kind of night shower pilled while I'm there. Because, dude, I don't know if you've ever been outside during the summer nowadays. Global warming's real, and it's freaking terrible. Sucks, man. I hate how hot it is everywhere. I'm a polar bear at heart. Polar bear at heart and at soul. Okay, just gotta slime out this tutorial real fast. Come on, bruh. Yeah, man. Let me kill you. Let me kill this jit. Can I shoot you, please? Oh my gosh. It's like he's never even played the game before. Oh my god, it gives you so many credits, I didn't even know. Doink. Okay, now that that's out of the way, we can play the real game. I can probably just go into here and buy literally everything that's available. Yeah. And now, we get to start the real run. So, today I'm going to be playing the pilot. Honestly, probably the scariest of the days, because his starting pistol is terrible. I don't know if you can tell, but the accuracy is rough on this thing. He was actually the very first character I played whenever I got the game on the Switch back in the day. And his starting pistol's accuracy is so bad that I genuinely thought it was my Switch's Joy-Con drift that was causing it to... Yikes. Blue guy on the... Oh my gosh. First run where I lose. Already off to a terrible start. the devs colluded behind my back, and they're like, we need to make this game hard out of the blue. It's not hard. I'm just shit in the bed right now. You know... Okay. So that's our very first black chest of the runs that we've been doing. I'm gonna actually save that till the very end. Just to see what color the other chest is. But a black chest... What's going on? Okay, table tech hot, I think. Heat. Kevin James hot? You guys know the Star Wars card trader video? He's going through on his cellular device, and he's like, today we're going to be reviewing Star Wars card trader. Kevin James hot?
Why is Kevin...
That used to be my old sub notification noise whenever I streamed on Twitch back in the day. Which I did do that back in my old day. I streamed on Twitch for a bit back in like 2020, 2021, whenever Fall Guys was really popping off. Man, do I miss peak Fall Guys. I don't know, I've tried to go back to it a few times since then. The new games they've added just like, I don't know, they don't scratch the same itch as like the OG games, if you know what I'm saying. They really had lightning with a bottle with Fall Guys initially. But my issue is that I was not very good at that game. So, one time, I had a stream where I streamed for 8 hours straight with the title, Playing Until I Win. Newsflash, I never won a single game. What the fuck? Pardon my France. This is a ridiculous run already. I'm hoping they give me more... A red and a black chest? Here I was, scared about the pilot run, thinking I was gonna have to use the starting pistol the whole time. Well, did I know, I'm gonna be getting a red or a black gun first stage. And, fun fact about the pilot, his passive ability, disarming personality, that thing right there, it is a, pretty much all shop items are discounted, which is very nice. He also has an extra active item slot, which is also pretty cool. How much is this? 21 bucks. Pretty nice, pretty nice. So yeah, he's kind of built to be like a... I don't know. I think of him as kind of like a Han Solo-esque character. You'll see what I mean by that whenever you see his past at the end of this run. Yes! Yes! A second key! Okay. That means I'm gonna just open the black chest. Gives me reload stone, which is very nice. Very, very good. That means this is a red gun. And I'm gonna... This might be sacrilege. This might be a bad idea. Ooh, yeah, it might be a bad idea. I'll buy the second key for the oubliette. Fuck it, we ball.
Oh my god, bro.
Ouch! You hate to see it. I should have just used a key. You know, guys, it's a fuck it, we ball moment. Because now I'm just gonna ball up on him with the blunderbuss. And then all will be good. Because I have reload stone. I don't know if you noticed that, but reload stone is kind of our first active item that we've run into now this time around. In which it just takes all incoming bullets and inhales them, gobbles them up. Yummy yummy for my tummy, you know? Please die. Please die. Thank you. Sorry guys, I'm locked the F in. He's wired in. He's wired in. You guys ever see The Social Network? Love that movie. One of my favorites. Doink. Okay. Nothing to... Oh, and it dropped a key! Okay. That's purely my bad. My fault, guys. I should have just waited. That's what you get for being a, what's the word I love to use on this channel? A chud. Yeah. Well, at the very least, I have a second key for later. I'll buy a blank. I'll buy a blank and hope and pray that there's something good. If I can maybe find the secret room, that would be ideal. Maybe north? North seems nice. North it is. Free brown chest. Ooh. If that's not the most unfortunate luck you've ever seen. It's cool, though. It's alright. I got reload stone, which I was saying previously on other runs. Early on, black chests really aren't the best in comparison to other chests. And that's purely because you just don't have a lot of the crazy good black chest items unlocked. Same with guns. Like, the way I think of it is, like, you get the BSG, or the BFG, and the reload stone 9 times out of 10. Which, don't get me wrong, they're good guns, but in comparison to other black chest guns and items, they're kind of like... They're dimes on the dollar in comparison, if you're catching my drift. What's new with John? Yikes! Just doxed myself there. Didn't mean to do that. John Jacob Jake lol is what I said. I might beep out my name there. What's new with me? I watched a Japanese movie yesterday. As I always am, I'm a big fan of movies in the Japanese language, so I be watching both from time to time. It's a movie called Blue Spring. I went into it not knowing anything other than it is a popular Japanese movie in which there is a time-lapse scene where the guy, like, literally actually stood outside for the whole night. The production team was like, bro, like, you don't have to stand outside for this whole time. Like, we can, like, edit it or something and make it look like you were standing outside the whole night. But Bro Tough Daddy's like, no, bro. My character would stand outside the whole night. It's pretty based. I don't know if that's an accurate description of, like, exactly what was happening there. I'm just gonna use reload stone. I don't feel like messing with this BS. But yeah, no, that's just like that one scene that gets shown on Twitter all the time of the guy just standing outside for a long, long time. Very cool scene. But the rest of the movie, I was just like, I don't know. I know the kanji for blue and spring whenever it's not Aoi Haru. I can't remember what it is, but they say it a lot in the movie. It means youth. I can't remember. Which is like, okay, the name of the movie makes a little bit more sense now that you see that kanji. I don't know, they need to just hire more staff at that school, bro. Bro literally stabbed another kid and they didn't figure out until like later in the day, and that's nuts. People got stabbed at an American school. Well, actually, I don't think anyone would notice if someone got stabbed in an American school. I don't know how I got shot there. I don't know how that exploded. I just walked into it. And something's fishy here, guys. Once again, I think the devs have it out for me. I was gonna make an American school gun joke. Sorry if it's in poor taste. I mean, no, people know if... I'm just dropping this bit. It's not funny. It's not funny, it never was funny. Jake, you're just slopping it up today. You're not doing good. Yeah, great movie. Great time. It was a solid 3 out of 5, no heart. I would give it a heart if it... I don't know, if it stuck out to me more. It just kind of felt like... I don't know, bro. You guys really have to clap like that? Yeah, I'm just blinking there. The reload stone's not. I'm just gonna absorb all that. There's a lot going on right now. Oh my gosh. Whole lot of nothing burger. If you're catching my burger. Speaking of burger, I did have a burger earlier today. Earlier today meaning like 10 or so. No. It's like 11. 11, 12-ish right now. Lying about the time so you guys can't dox me. It's not like it even matters. This is recorded so long in advance. You have no clue what day it is. You have no way of knowing what day it is. I'm sure in future episodes, like, something's gonna be announced or something. I'm gonna be like, holy crap, guys, this just got announced. And you guys are gonna be like, what the hell? That happened like a week ago. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I got time to edit these. I will warn you guys, whenever I do go to Japan, which is like first few weeks of June, I will be recording pretty much all of those episodes like hyper in advance. So you'll probably get a batch of episodes where like I'm literally talking like a crazy person, and it's because I recorded all of them back to back to back to back, which it'll be okay. What I'll do is I'll record an episode, watch a movie, record an episode, watch a movie, and then every single episode during those 2 weeks will just be me rambling about whatever movie I watched prior to the Gungeon episode. Which, you know, if we're being honest with ourselves, that's just every Gungeon episode so far. It's been me rambling about a movie I've seen or a movie I want to see. But if you know me in real life, that's just kind of how I am with a lot of things. If you know me in real life, I'm just one to say bullshit. I don't really be... I'm not an esoteric individual. I'm a... Damn, I couldn't even be clever about that. I have no clue what I could say. There's like that one like ancient China post where it's like you're either an esoteric oracle, a conniving eunuch, or one other one. It's like sad court jester. I'm either the sad court jester or I'm the conniving eunuch. One of the two. Which I'm okay with being both. Both are alright. I think I'm going to open the green chest because green chests are just more based in my opinion. Planet gun! You'll see what that does. I'll be using that in the boss fight. And then a blue item's not too bad because that's an armor piece. And it gives you an armor piece every floor. Very, very good. Love to see it, folks. Love to see that. What if I get the full gun armor in this run? Run 4, full gun armor. You mad? Oh, there goes my armor. Hate to see it, folks. Hate to see you lose the armor. Man, I really wish my reload stone would, like, load faster. Which, that is a factor of a certain stat called coolness. A little more hidden Gungeon stats for ya. A little hidden Gungeon stat information. There is a hidden number called coolness in the game, and it affects the recharge rate of your active items. So, if you have a lot of coolness, your active items recharge very, very fast, and you tend to have a better time on stuff. I think it has an effect on luck in some way, shape, or form. I could be completely wrong on that. I'll probably put a little text blurb on the screen explaining coolness in better detail. There's like the 3 unknown values that are certainly being tracked in the game are Curse, Coolness, and Magnificence, which I've explained Curse and Magnificence before. Which I have 1 point of Magnificence, and if I really wanted to metagame this run, there's a little exploit you can do, where if you do exit to desktop, or, no. I'm wrong on this. Whenever you finish the boss, and there's like that button that you press where it's like, oh, close out the run and join back later. If you do that and then reload back into the run for the next floor, it resets your Magnificence back to 0 so that you can get good loot again. which I'm not going to do that because it does feel like you're just kind of cheating the system for no reason. Whoopsie. But it's a little hack if you wanted your runs to just go a little better. I'm using the planet gun. It shoots a little planet out every time. Very, very cool. I think there's a synergy where it's like if you miss... Nope, it's not a synergy. It's just how the gun is. If you miss a shot, that planet just starts orbiting around you. Mr. Accretion Jr. is a great gun. It's never a negative to see it. It's always a fun one. Shooting out planets like it's Balatro. Get what I'm saying? Catching my drift? Any Balatro fans in the chat? Might I say, there's a few semesters of my life that have been nearly ruined from Balatro. I've nearly failed multiple classes because I can't stop playing Balatro. And honestly, curse Local Thunk for having it be like a mobile game and a game able to be played on laptops. Because it's just the ultimate productivity killer. I'm at work, I get a little bored. Sorry, brother, I'm playing Balatro. I'm at school, I get a little bored. Sorry, brother, playing Balatro. Talk to me later. It's a terrible thing. Terrible, terrible thing that he put into the world. And it's even more of a terrible thing that he hasn't given us the update yet. I would love the update. Please, bro, I'm scratching for it. Literally itching for the Balatro update. Mustache? Hey, I'm pretty sure that increases your coolness. So, that should be being recharged a lot faster. And I also think it makes prices a little cheaper. I could have made that up completely. You'll see on the screen. It'll tell you on the screen. Pick that up. And then I say we move on. Yeah, so I love the pilot. He's a fun character. He was my first character ever, as I said earlier. He's useless unless you get different guns, which I've gotten different guns, so he's a lot less useless now. The fact that they gave me an active item, very first floor, yikes! Yeah, we are not going to Abbey of the True Gun. I'm not on my sauce as much as I was yesterday. I was a different beast that day. I don't know what was going on with me. Ooh, that's a Paradox Rift. That's pretty cool. That means we can unlock a new character. Give me that, boy. I can't remember what it does to me in the moment. I think I just have to beat the run like this, and then I unlock Paradox as a character, which, if you've played Binding of Isaac, Paradox is effectively this game's version of Eden, in which you have a different gun and a different random item that you start the run with at the cost of taking hegemony credits, much like how Eden requires Eden tokens in Binding of Isaac. Very cool character. Honestly, later on in the game, whenever I have a lot of the character-specific unlocks done, I might just do a whole lot of Paradox runs, or a whole lot of Gunslinger runs, because those are the two most unique characters in terms of content. Do I want to start spending money on the Nod Key? I'll do a hefty investment this run, depending on how many keys they give me going forward. I need them to give me a big room with a whole bunch of bullets. That's a key. Awesome. Coolness may also affect the amount of drops you get total. I could be completely wrong on that. Man. Yeah, no Abbey of the True Gun today. I'll open it. And that's a gun. That's pretty cool. I'm cool with that. I'm going to keep using the snowballer. I'm just going to absorb. Next time I get a big room with a crap ton of bullets getting fired at me, I'll just absorb everything and then give it to the... Once again, I have no clue what I got shot with there. I may have been standing on the spikes, unfortunately. I'm taking a lot of meaningless damage this time around, which, hate to see it, folks. Hate to see it. When you're goat washed, I'm a little bit of a washed goat. I be chewing on cans from time to time. growing up, my dad used to, he used to chew on straws, like plastic straws and stuff. I don't know if anyone else does that. Dang. I'm just gonna walk in the room and start absorbing. Give me your bullets, brother. I got some value. Not a ton of stuff from it. But yeah, no, growing up, my dad would just chew on plastic straws that he got from, like, McDonald's and such. You know, I used to do it a little bit, but now, with, like, the modern-day stigma of, like, oh, microplastics and such, it's kind of a frightening thing to do. I'll let you guys on a little secret. During this last semester, the final, like, test season was pretty brutal. Not because of the exams themselves, because while the exams were hard, the thing that was the most difficult was me being in 2 different labs. I'm a chemistry major, and this semester they made me write a whole ton of lab reports. Okay, I gotta be careful in this room. I do not shoot this guy. Okay. So, this is the first caped bulletkin. Once you get 5 of them to show up in your runs and you don't kill them, I think he just poofs away in just a moment. He's my friend. He don't shoot you. Yeah, scoot out, folk. Get out of here. Bro, GTFO my lobby. Come on. I'm waiting. I'm just gonna shoot you at this point, dude. Okay, well, yeah, effectively with the bullet, to unlock the bullet as a character, 5 of these fellows with a cape will show up during your runs, and you just have to not kill them, I don't think. I swear. What are you doing, man? Am I tweaking? Okay, I was about to say, I knew he disappears at some point. I didn't know how long it was gonna take. I thought it was only like 30 seconds. That might have been 30 seconds. I'm just so like ADHD brained. I was like, I need this to go faster. Yeah, that took so much longer than I thought it would. Yeah, if I spare 5 of those dudes, in the following runs, then we unlock the bullet. Very, very cool, very exciting. Oh no, but what I was saying before is this most recent finals season, because it got so stressful with the amount of reports I had to write, I was a bit of a naughty boy, and let's say I drank some alcohol the night prior. And what I would do very often is I would be, I'm pretty bad at time management whenever it comes to school stuff. So what I would do is I would often put off the final until the night of, and then I would just not sleep the whole night and get the whole thing in one go. Which, you know, let me just say, all the reports got finished. Were they the best reports ever? Absolutely not. They were pretty bad. But I'll be damned if those reports didn't get finished. But one night in particular, I had a really, really bad report to write. So what I did is I was like, you know, I'm gonna mix a little bit of alcohol with my energy drink. That sucks. You know, they've been really giving me Ammoconda every run. I don't know what is up, but they gave me Beholster one time. And, you know, that was the easiest time I've had during this moment. Yeah, I'll just take it. Take it, take it, take it, take it! But I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this Ammoconda runs. But yeah, continuing the story, I mixed a little bit of alcohol in with my energy drink the night prior. In a, you know, whatever it's called, a red Solo cup, as you do, as a college student does. $300. That's very awesome and cool that I have that now, because that means I can just buy the whole shop, you freaking dummy. I can also... Hey, that's a pretty big investment. I do know the secret room's here, because I marked that earlier. That's a whole heart for me. I don't even gotta worry anymore about that. And I can just buy out the whole shop. Hell yeah. Do I want the Winchester rifle? Do I want table tech shotgun? I'll buy the Winchester rifle, and then all the rest goes into savings. Yeah, long story short, I woke up the next morning, and I was like, I slept for 2 hours, a small little micro sleep that night. And I was like, oh man, I slept, I have to get this report done, I have to get this done. And I had a little bit of vodka energy drink mixture left over from the night before. And I went to drink it, and as I was chugging the remainder of the drink, you know whenever you're drinking something, like you're already chugging, like you can kind of see into the cup of what you're drinking. I looked into the cup, and much to my horror, the cup was literally degrading as I was drinking it. So I don't know how much microplastics I consumed in that moment. It was definitely a big, like, non-zero amount. I think I'll be okay, though. I think a generation raised on plastic is much better than a generation raised on lead. That could be recency biased, but I don't know. Have you dealt with, like, really, really old people? They're very clearly lead-poisoned individuals. They're rough, man. Oh my gosh! What is going on here? Who raised you? Yeah, no, a generation raised on lead is quite an unfortunate thing. Same with, I was about to say aspartame. No, that's also our generation. That's all the Diet Coke fiends out there. I don't know. I guess it's because I'm a skinny legend, but I've never been a Coke Zero or a Diet Coke fan by any means. Diet Coke's okay. Diet Coke has its, I can see the appeal in both. As a big soda enjoyer, I love me some sody. I like how crisp a good Diet Coke is. A good, crisp, cold Diet Coke. But, you know, I'm a standard Coke fan. Individuals at 1950s parties. Hey! Frightful and the Grey Mauser. Those NPCs are very, very cool. They give you hunting side quests in which you go into the gungeon and it's like, kill this many of this certain mob, and by doing so, they give you a little bit of a unlock, a little new gun or something. They are the way to unlock the makeshift cannon, one of the most powerful guns in the game, but it has 1 bullet in it. Very cool gun, because with another item later on, i.e. duct tape, you can make it so that super powerful 1 bullet gun has multiple bullets, and you can just kind of, you know, one-shot nearly every boss in the game, if you're feeling boss enough. If you're feeling boss enough to boss on the boss. If you're bossing on my bossin'. Pause. What the hell am I even saying? You know those tools they use at farms to, like, kind of lobotomize cattle before they're put down? Or, rather, put down cattle? You ever wonder, like, how... I was gonna say how awesome that would feel, but, you know, it probably wouldn't feel pretty awesome. But I think for, like, a millisecond, at the very least, it would maybe feel awesome. You'd be like, this is... You'd be in euphoria for a moment. Be in euphoria, like reading Zendaya? It's a pop culture reference for you guys. Never... dang it. You know, that's the one thing I dislike about the reload stone. I always think that it's lasting a lot longer than it truly is. Sure, that might be user error, but that's also like I don't know. You get something that absorbs all the bullets, and sure, it is giving you the ammo back, but you really assume that it's gonna be a lot more present, you know? It's gonna be going on for a little longer. This unfortunate room. I can't even get to that. I can't get to the fella. There he is. Oh, dude, the turtle just slimed him out. Let's go. Let's go, Turtle-chan. But they're low-keyly sliming my turtle. Who up sliming they turtle? Who up stroking their lizard? My turtles just die? Dude. I'm like that one kid from that one that one hit viral video. I like turtles. You guys wonder where he's at now? You guys ever wonder where Cornelius Hubert is at? What's that one meme? It's like Pornhub was named after Cornelius Hubert, and he died in a tragic death in some way. I think that's the meme. My brain's just thinking of images at the moment. I'll put the images on the screen whenever I'm talking about them, you know. I'll give myself a decent bit more work to do. Decent bit, I mean, pull up an image and drag it onto the screen in Premiere Pro. Not hard work by any means. It's literally just kind of like turn my brain off, edit video, which, you know, that's why YouTube isn't that bad of a thing to do. It just doesn't feel like work as much as like real work does, you know? Because in real work, I don't get to hear myself talk constantly. But in YouTube work, I get to hear myself talk all the time. And I don't know if you know me, I love hearing myself talk. I'm like Neil deGrasse Tyson. I.e., individual who's very well known for just liking the sound of his own voice. At least in my opinion. I feel like bro talks a lot of talk. I get it. Yeah, bro, you're so smart. Yeah, name every science. Tell Neil deGrasse Tyson to name every science. Well, it's funny you say that, because we actually don't know all the kinds of science that could exist. It's like, bro, shut up. How about you find some bitches? Am I right, or am I right? He probably has a wife. Probably has a wife that's way too smart. What the fuck? I absorbed it, brother! Calling it right now. It's a bit another one of those struggle runs. One of those struggle runs you're very accustomed to from John Jacob Jaglol. It's okay though. Struggle runs are what make the world go round. And I got Planet. I got Planet gun. Why you got so many Planet? Oh hell nah, brother think he can play a flush. I'm just blanking that. Oh you chud. Oh no. This is why I find Treadnought to be... Honestly, his difficulty's understated. And I know it's my fault for not walking in a big circle like you're kind of recommended to do so. But his movement patterns, I get it, he's like a tank and stuff, so his movement patterns should be a little more predictable. I think I'm just stupid, because I can never get behind his movement patterns exactly. They're a little confusing for my little monkey brain. It's fine, though. We thug it out. We live it. Hey, and it gives me a health up no matter what. Never punished. Cool. And I have one blank left. I think I checked this room. I definitely did check this room. I don't know what I'm thinking. There's no way the secret room's in here. That makes me really think it's probably in the shop. Boom. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that success rate on finding the secret rooms. It's kind of astonishing how good I am. Am I right or am I right, chat? I don't got a chat right now. I do want to start streaming eventually. I tend to hope that I can carry the momentum of doing these videos and pivot into streaming. I do have my old Twitch account. I don't know if they ever take Twitch affiliate away from you. I was affiliate at one point during the Fall Guys era. I'd love to start streaming on Twitch again. It's just a matter of, like, when I would stream, because I'm not the biggest night owl. I have to wake up very early every morning. One, because I have to call my girlfriend, and two, because I don't know, ever since last semester, it's like my body has fully adapted to only being awake in the morning. I could have gone to bed at like 2, 3, 4 a.m., perhaps, possibly the previous night, but my body is always like, yeah, no, brother, you're awake at 7, no matter what. Which I know the true early birds in the chat are like, 7? That's nothing, brother. Ever heard of 6? 6, 7! But to a young jit like me, 7 o'clock waking up every day, you know, it hurts, man. I don't know what it was for earlier this week. I think it was like around Monday, Sunday or so. My back was like really hurting. It's like, damn, is this what 22 feels like? I wonder what 23 is gonna feel like. Guess I'll know very soon. Damn, man, I'm getting old. They named a dinosaur after me, in fact. You know you're getting real old whenever you're getting to the point that, like, you know, the people that were like 7 years older than you were at, you know, whenever you're growing up and like the people that are like 7, maybe 8 years older than you, they're always like, where are you? When were you born? And you tell them when you're born, and they're like, what the hell? What the fuck? You're that age and you were born here? Man, I'm so old. And I used to think that shit was corny as hell. I would be so, like, I'd be rolling my eyes at that. But now, I see someone born in 2009, and they're like, oh my god, someone born in 2009 is 17 right now? Are you kidding me? That's absurd. You were literally a child, in my mind. If you told me back in the day you were born in 2009, I'd be like, yeah, fella, I was watching Ben 10 when you were literally infant mode. Yeah, I bet you don't even know who Accelerate is. I do. Oh, no. It is really weird getting to the point of, you make fun of unks your whole life until you become the unk. And it makes you feel... You know, I think at this current moment, I'm young. I'm not quite at the point where I'm old enough that it shows. Especially since I'm very immature in my... At least in my speaking and my personality. I think in my thinking, I'm very mature. But the way I carry myself in conversation and the way that I conduct conversation... Boy... People would tell you that I'm probably 16 or 17 myself. Okay, this is the skill issue shrine. If you lose the effect of this, it's purely just skill issue because you're bad. Which, I'm not gonna lose it because I'm not bad. I'm actually, in fact, quite good at the game, if you've ever heard of that. Yeah, it's called being skilled, brother. I didn't waste my blank or anything there. I didn't waste my blank because I was scared. There's no reason for me to waste my blanket. Die. Die. Wow, these guys are annoying. He's literally, dude, he's stream sniping. Yeah, he was literally stream sniping me. I'm calling it. Speaking of stream sniping, I might just get hit here because it's a trap. Yeah! Yeah, but I'm telling you right now, if I was in a real-life situation in that room, I would have not gotten hit because I'm just better, you know? The only reason why I got hit is because this character is being controlled by my fingers. Pause. If it was me, it was my own body. I'm an agile young man. I would have not gotten hit by that, personally speaking. You guys think you could survive Squid Game? These guys kind of look like a squid. Or an arthropod. I think if I had, like, maybe 10% more sociopathy in my brain, I could possibly live Squid Game. Is that a normal thought? Do people think like that? Because it's, brother, it's just kids' games. Just get better at marbles and shit. What do you think the American Squid Game's gonna have? I know they're not gonna make it, but, like, you know, just the mere thought of the oh my god bruh picture, like the white woman jump scare, it makes me excited because, like, literally what would they do for an American Squid Game? If it was American Squid Game for me, it would be, first of all, a lot of it would be video games. I know it's supposed to be, like, childhood games, but, like, for me, it would be the Leapfrog Ratatouille game, in which you have to spell words to make certain meals and stuff. I never knew what, like, game progression was, but, so for many of the games that I grew up playing, specifically, like, education-style games, I just ended up doing the same thing over and over again. Took damage because I'm a chud. In the Leapfrog Ratatouille game, I don't know, I really liked making tomato soup. Because the way that I thought of it, I was like, you know, I would love to have tomato soup right now. I'm just gonna make it over and over in the Leapfrog game and hope that it... Table Tech Blank is pretty good. I don't know if I really want the blue chest gun. I can live without it. I can take it or leave it. Especially since I just picked up an item. That means this boss is pretty much guaranteed to be a gun. And, you know, any gun is going to be better than a blue chest gun. Unless it's a brown chest gun. I could be eating my words very soon here. Get out. Get out of my house. I wonder if I absorb the jammed bullets with the reload stone, if it, like, counts, you know? Or, let me be a little more clear with my thoughts here. I wonder if I absorb the ammo from the reload stone, you have to steal that. I kind of forgot about that. I wonder if it will give me double the ammo back as if, you know, as if I'm absorbing 2 bullets. Because I think it's 1-to-1. I might get the balloon gun. Call me crazy. I'll get the balloon gun. Because this gun, not only does it give you flight, I'm literally flying right now. It's kind of a glass cannon situation, where if you get hit, you lose the gun. But it does pretty banging damage. If you can dodge stuff pretty nicely, which it's High Priest, I might be regretting this choice very soon. I'll just absorb. Nah, bro, I absorb. Nah, bro, we thug it out. Bro thinks I care. My heart is racing a little bit. The mere thought of no-hitting High Priest is making me a little doki doki. You know what I'm saying? Do you think the High Priest has ever played Doki Doki Literature Club? I don't think so. Probably not. No-hit High Priest. Now, that's a really nice thing to see. Love to see it. And it's still a gun, which is awesome. Yeah, balloon gun is so nice. The amount of damage it pumps out for that little risk reward is very, very fun. I love to see it. And I didn't even waste a blank. That's awesome, because that means if I had to guess, Luckily, my guesses are not being wagered. Probably in here? No. 32, 26. Do I want to buy another blank to waste? I'll tell you this right now, I'm not opening this bullshit. I'm saving those keys for sure. I'll check for the secret room in here. Nothing super high priority to me. I just don't think it's worth the money. I think it's better off to just not waste my time and just go on. What will be my room clear for this floor? Battery gun's doing pretty nice for me. I'll keep using the shotgun, and I'll just use a reload stone on a particularly crazy room for the battery gun. I think it's called the Jolter, if I remember right. I kind of purely remember... I go purely based on my memory for a lot of the gun names, so I could be calling them like a colloquial name that I've come up with by myself. It shows up on the screen whenever it shows up, but you know what I'm talking about for the most part. Holy shit, I forgot I have Table Tech Blank. Table Tech Blank is so good, especially for a room like this. Yikes. Just infinite blanks just everywhere you go. This would have been a good room to reload, but I don't have reload stone. It'll be good. It'll be fine. This is gonna be a good one. Man, really? Okay, I thought there was gonna be a lot more stuff going on in there. I'll keep using the M1 911. Yeah, the problem with this run so far, which is a problem with very many Gungeon runs, is the lack of ammo. Sometimes the game just really hates to give you a ample amount of ammo to rely on. Really starting to feel the effect there. It'll be okay. Who this be? Oh, free. Okay. How much ammo I got? Oh. Tung 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 tung. Why does this gun sound like it's saying tung 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 sahor? I'm gonna get shot and I'm gonna deserve it. Bro, he's slow. Oh my god, boy. Boy, you think you can get on my level? You ain't even heard of sausage. You think you're Jack Link. Brother thinks he's Jack Link whenever he ain't even heard of sausage. That's a banger. That's a good one. Okay, there's no way this guy has this much health. I'm gonna keep him alive and honestly farm the next attack for the Jolter. I at least, what's the bowl of that? 32. I got something out of it. It is honestly a miracle that he's still alive, though. You'd think that the snowballer would do a little more damage, even though it is like a D-tier gun. Oh, that's 50 shells. I should have bought something in the previous floor, if I'm being real. That's just a free key. Pretty cool. That means I can open both chests on this floor and feel absolutely no remorse about it. How much is the planet gun at? 13? Damn, bro. Damn! I'm running low on everything. Point number 2, why reload stone is not as good as you'd really hope it'd be. I probably haven't been using it to the best of my ability, you know. It is certainly user error for a lot of my qualms. But let me just say, if you're having an issue with user error, maybe your product's just not very optimized. Blink. Table Tech Blink, don't even worry about it. doink. Table tech doink, don't even worry about it. Brother, get out of here. Yikes! Oh my gosh, okay. Was not banking on running keys out my ass, but nothing to really refill my boys with. Why don't you get yourself a tighter shirt? There isn't any. We checked. How about I park my foot in your ass? What size shoe do you wear? Video's an all-timer for me. I think it's from Transformers 2. Shia LaBeouf says it. I need to watch that movie purely for that scene. There's an account I see on my Instagram where they repost that scene daily. God, is it a good scene. I do want to make a compilation of just all the stuff that pops into my head normally. Because I see that on TikTok from time to time. It'll be like, things I'll see before I die. Videos that will flash in my mind before I die. And it's always like some, pardon my French, stupid Shane Dawson BS. It's like, really, bro? You guys staked your entire childhood on this dude? On this fool? This clown? Proud to say I was never a Shane Dawson folk. Backup gun. This is a Die Hard reference. Which I didn't know Backup gun was a Die Hard reference until I had watched Die Hard during Christmas, probably like five or so years back. I watched the movie. Is it Bruce Willis? Could be completely wrong on that. Whoever the main guy of Die Hard is, bro duct tapes the gun on his back, and I kid you not, my first thought was, holy shit. It's the Enter the Gungeon thing. Wait, I didn't know he played Enter the Gungeon? You'd think bro would want to, like, have a better relationship with his wife and shit, but no, he's playing Enter the Gungeon. My man, dap him up and shit. Certainly taking this, because you know I gotta. Beehive's a favorite. I don't have money for both. I'm gonna get Beehive just because it is a personal favorite of mine. What is that a synergy with? Hidden Tech Bees? Let me see. If I flip a table, does it give me bees? Oh no. I'm gonna be using this as my room clearer purely because it's like, you know, bees are awesome. Table Tech Bees is, or not Table Tech Bees, Beehive is a great gun. It's so good. Because it's like you want to turn your brain off and just kill shit. Go, my bees. My Beegion. My Bee Legion. It's fantastic. So good. Be up, bitch. Be up, bitch. It's bee time. Oh, damn. Hello? Oh, thank you, God. I'll do that. Everything else is at least gonna have somewhat ammo now. What am I doing, bro? Keep using Beehive. Beehive with backup gun's crazy because they home anyways. Just means I'm shooting double the amount of bees everywhere I go. Very, very nice. Love to see a synergy like that. I know it's not a real synergy, but in my heart's a synergy. Don't you love the bees, dude? The bees are so cool. I love bees. You know, I think I'm gonna top 10 favorite animal ranking. Bees are pretty much in the top 5, I'd have to say. Bees are in the top 5, wolves are in the top 5. Dolphins are in the top 5 for sure. Dolphins and orcas, they're kind of like similar tier to me. I think it's very cool how intelligent they are. However, do not bring up the hypothetical if dolphins had hands, because my friends will kill you for it, because apparently that's a sacrilegious take. But I think, this is a theory that I've cooked up, if dolphins were to have human hands, like they were the species, I don't know what that synergy does, and I don't feel like looking it up, if I'm being honest. If dolphins were to have human hands, like they were the species on land, like rather than primates, I think dolphins would genuinely have the ability to understand and use sign language. Because, you know, primates, they just kind of mimic whatever is being shown to them. They see, oh, if I do this hand gesture, then I get food and it's freaking awesome, you know? I think a dolphin could genuinely understand what is happening and, you know, catch the memo of it all. Reload stone's pretty epic for this fight in particular. Planet gun's also really good for this fight in particular. I can carpet bomb him. What do I want to use now? I'll say this. Just blanking that. Not even gonna take any names for that. I'm just gonna blink that as well because I don't care. Please die, please die, please die, please die. Absorb all of it. Might be one of the easiest dragons in my life. Planet's out. I was thinking maybe I could use planet and absorb some shit. It'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be good. I don't know what I'm tweaking about. This is the easiest part of the boss anyways. Yeah! I get hit regardless, though. Man, no perfection. It's cool. It's alright, because I can do this. It's not gonna finish him. Might be a 2-phaser again. 2 or 3 phaser. I 2 or 3 phased her. Womp womp womp. Go, my bees! My beejin! Yep. And that's how you do it, folks. Easiest thing you've ever seen. And now, we go and try to fight the pilot's past. Being honest, haven't looked into this at all prior to playing this, so it could be pretty rough, who knows. Hope to not fail on this. Getting the pilot's past would be a pretty nice thing to get done early on. I know all the paths that we fight for each character, we're gonna have to fight them at least twice. And I'll explain in the next episode on that. Actually, no, I'll explain it right now. Whenever you beat a character's past, it unlocks an alternate skin for that character. And whenever you beat the character's past, whenever you're wearing the alternate skin, you unlock an alternate weapon skin for their starting pistol. So, for completion, I need to do it for each of the characters. Every single one of them. Except for Paradox, because Paradox doesn't have a past, and, you know, Gunslinger also doesn't really have a past. This is an interesting boss fight. It's like the only boss in the game in which you're not playing like an actual objective character. You're playing a spaceship. It's a little... It's like a bullet hell. Yeah, we're killing this dude. It's like a real bullet. It's like I'm playing Toho. It's a cool fight. I'm a fan of it. Yikes, don't know how I got hit there. It's cool though. You just gotta play it like a real bullet hell. Sorry, I gotta lock in for these. Most of the past fights, I don't really fight them all that often, so I have to, like, really, really remember what I'm doing for these. But, you know, it's not too bad. And just like that, that's the pilot's pass completely finished. Glad to say that I completed it first try once again. I am on a roll with these runs. It feels real good to get these all good to go in one run. But yeah, that's a whole lot of stuff unlocked from that run. And that is the pilot's pass beaten, completed, and finished. And if I remember right, I think since I had the paradox like thing on me during that run, that means I also unlocked paradox. We'll see. I'm gonna go here and look at that. Paradox is now unlocked. So with that, that ends episode 4. Thank you so much for joining me today. Next time, I'm either gonna be playing Paradox or Hunter. I didn't do Hunter's Past because I didn't have the bullet unlocked. But I think I may just go ahead and do that because the Hunter is fun, and then Paradox will be the day after. Alrighty, so thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe. I will be uploading these every day until the foreseeable future, or until I get exhausted of this. Or, you know, like how they say the name of the series, they announce Gungeon 2 information. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, so with that, have a great day, y'all. Love to see you back.